It's exciting. Danny's got an email from Amy. Who was Amy again?
She wrote a book.
The
author.
Yeah, Danny.
What's up, Danny? You got a fine little email from Amy? You set up that interview?
I'm sorry?
You set that up?
Yeah.
Good job.
Nice.
Excellent.
Record time from hang up to email, I think, is a brand new record. I'd like to read this for you if you'd like.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Email reads, hey.
Did it say thanks for the interview? Sorry.
Yeah, thanks for the airtime.
No.
Oh,
no, it says,
ungrateful.
Hey, next time you want a punching bag for your program, call another author.
Why? She was a great one.
Yeah, she was the Chuck Webner of authors. Why would you want to fight someone else when you could fight Chuck Webner?
It continues.
Sorry.
I made a big mistake trusting that this was a legit interview.
Yes, you did. Okay, good.
Not one where someone would make fun of what I look like and call me a skank.
How about you Google? Do a little Googling.
Well, see, the genius of me is that I never actually told her what show it was. So I didn't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
Nice.
Blah, 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 blah. Not someone who would make fun of what I look like and call me a skank. That was by far the worst treatment I've ever gotten.
Hey, congratulations, guys.
Wow.
hope so.
On this show.
You imagine if this was like the third or fourth worst?
Yeah.
Yes.
We'd have to try harder,
She had emailed me some press materials last night and also had asked if I could get back to her, letting her know who she'd be speaking with, and I subsequently just forgot to write back. So,
Can we go back to that moment? You got it, E-Rock? All right, we're going to go back to that moment in a second here.
I did respond, and I told her that
we should get her back on the phone so we can apologize.
Tell her you should tell her the guy that did that was asked to leave the
I did.
studio.
I let her know that we had a comic guest who was, trying a little too hard for shock value, and we would like to handle this appropriately.
Mm-hmm. And
what happened, Danny?
And
What'd she
hopefully
say?
she'll call the hotline.
I wouldn't count on it.
yeah.
We got it, E-Rock? Yeah. All right, here's the moment. Amy, who wrote that relationship book that really frustrated Patrice, for sure. It was dumb, right?
He just smashed her. He just schooled her.
So would you rather be bossed around, or would you like to have somebody be, say thank you and smile at you when you did things they liked?
I would like it to be a partnership with my girlfriend because she was always a good dresser. She'd have sweaters and little red shirts and just massive gums and little teeny teeth. Ah! What's the matter?
I just saw a picture of Amy.
Whoa. Comment? I don't think that's necessary. I apologize for that. I think we should. There's this, Amy, look.
Hang the phone up, you skank.
No, listen, we don't need that.
Oh, guys.
What I want to do is discuss the... Hello?
I just heard it, and there was the click. Oh, Jesus.
Hello? Thanks, Amy.
Oh, you won't be,
Hello?
You won't see her no more.
We're back live. The beauty of that audio, by the way, Jimmy was describing not his ex-girlfriend. He was describing Amy.
No,
Yeah, there's a picture of her up.
Yeah, there was a picture of her up, and Jimmy was describing what she looked like to her.
She's a gummy bitch.
But she had no idea.
Nice gums, stupid. God, those
The
big...
gums actually look like gum. It looks like she had taken Hubba Bubba and fashioned gums from them.
I actually want to put a K-Rock sign on those gums. Have them stand on the turnpike. Yes, nice gums, hole.
Gums look like gum. Oh, that poor man she's with.
Well, hopefully she'll call back and we'll apologize.
Yes. Is this the thin-lipped, gummy woman? She's just chock full of gums. Lonely man seeks woman with large, protruding gums for emasculation.
With that nice, easy-to-care-for hairdo.
Yeah.
For emasculation. If you like pina colada.
Yeah. She has hair like Sandy Duncan and just that stupid, there's no place on her face without a few crow's feet.
Oh, those crow's feet.
Crow's feet. Crow's knees.
It's a flock of crow's feet.
Crow's been stomping.
Just crow's legs.
I believe it's called a murder. A murder of crows.
Her face is a crow shoe store.
Like the crows were just stomping all over her face.
A little crow podiatry shop all over her face.
You're not supposed to have crow feet on your cheeks.
She has them on her cheeks. She
They're
has them by her
everywhere.
eyes, under her eyes, on her forehead.
The crow podiatrist.
Oh, yeah, she's just crowy.
She really is crow. There's no. I could see if she was like model pretty to be writing a book like this, but when you look
Yeah.
like that, just
But Model Pretty wouldn't even need to even discuss that book.
Right,
They just-
she should be thankful for whatever she's got.
she looks
at
like she
home.
has dry gums.
Only
Like when her lip goes over her gum, it goes.
It's
Like the
thick.
spray, yeah, because there's no saliva.
yeah, only a woman that looks like that could think
yeah.
about writing that book.
She's smiling, and look how dry those gums
Oh,
are.
jeez.
How
That's
many?
why she saw Shamu, so he would splash water onto her gums. She sat in the front row and just left her gums there for Shamu to splash.
She won in high school. She was voted girl most likely to have rainbow gums. How many colors are her gums?
Because they're so dry.
They're like light pink with they're dark, and there's a streak across them like Saturn.
You know,
She's
it's
the only one that needs chapstick for her gums.
it looks like put in Halloween teeth. Like
All right, she should be calling any moment. So, right, Danny? Any moment?
God.
Put in Halloween.
We're men here. We'll apologize. We'll apologize.
Oh, she's hiding the fangs. What a gummy whore with a rotten little zit by her stupid her little puppet lines in her face.
That is absolutely. Is that what did Patrice mentioned? Alien? Does she look like, looks like those should just come out of her mouth.
the little mouth, the
The
little
little,
alien
those
mouth.
are the little teeth that should come out and bite your heart out.
Oh, the little alien teeth that come out the big mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that poor woman. I feel bad. That
I don't.
poor woman.
I don't. Please, no one
haven't
said
given her enough.
She should frown in that picture. You don't show gums like that and
No.
write a book doing anything but apologizing.
Wow.
Get her husband on the phone. Does he have his own cell phone?
Oh,
He's
that
probably
poor
a dentist.
bastard.
He's an oral surgeon. He looked at her like she's his thesis. If I can shrink this woman's gums, they'll put me in head of the department.
Sam. I'll listen to a Quincy.
Sam, her gums were pulled down like a window shade. Oh, that red shirt and that horrible sky blue and orange sweater. Oh, she's
Looks like she's wearing a Christmas sweater. Or
It's
something.
just horrendous. There's a picture of her with her two dogs.
Big earrings.
Oh, she bugs me.
She's holding a dog.
I don't feel bad just because of the type of book she wrote. I mean, you know what I mean? That's the problem. The fact that she has hair like Kelly from the Bad News Bears. Or from, she should be smoking and belting a double off the wall.
or Jodie Foster from Taxi Driver, or Sugar from No Country for Old Men. Fix those gums, friendo.
She's got like little buck teeth in her smile.
Yeah, even when she's smiling and she's trying to hide the gums, she gets this buck tooth thing going.
Oh, her completely awful sweater and wrinkled shirt collar. She really bothers me. Those dumb dogs. Look at the look on the dog's face. They just hate her. I bet that she has dogs. They lick her gums. She puts peanut butter on her gums, and the dogs lick it.
One dog's going this way, the other one's going that way.
Exactly.
She's like, I don't know what's happening there.
Yeah, she's got to moisturize her gums with dog saliva.
She's very religious. There's a thing called footprints. There was times where I saw only one set of prints on your gums.
Oh my God.
Why crows did you abandon me?
I guarantee you this will make at least 20,000 more people buy her book just to read it.
Of course.
Trash her.
Just to see a picture in the...
Oh, we got audio of her on YouTube. Should we...
What is she doing here?
Get some of this audio,
She's
maybe?
got
On
the
the radio
sweater
show.
vest. Oh, she's
She
terrible.
looks a little younger. She looks a little... Her hair is a little longer.
Wearing Ellen's clothes. She's
Yeah. Very manly
Billy-
clothing. And
Billie Jean Hathaway.
Miss Hathaway,
yeah.
I want you to go down to the Clampets. Well, I don't know, Chief. That dyke. Oh, my God, was she a dyke?
It's Martina Nacho to Hathaway.
Wow.
Oh, she's
right,
Just
hey.
that wet hair.
We got time to... Let's go to Matt in his truck. Matt, what's up?
Yeah, I just had a comment about that lady trainer.
Amy?
I thought that
the lady trainer.
Yeah.
Shamu trainer.
Yeah.
I thought it sounded like a pretty good idea to me. The way I took it, it meant, when I do the dishes, I get a blowjob. But when I come home from the strip club at 3 o'clock in the morning stinking, my wife just shuts the hell up and doesn't say anything about it.
And you're proud of this?
Well, no, I think that her technique sounds beneficial, let's say.
Really
Yeah.
reward you with a twat? All right, good enough.
All right, Matt,
There you
thank you. I don't know if this would be of interest to anyone, but there was another guy that interviewed Amy, and he did it differently. He didn't challenge her on anything. This is Brian Lehrer from WNYC. You want to take a listen here? See
Yes.
how much different it is? Brian Lehrer.
I mean, people were always asked if I was surprised at how well that Colin did, how popular it became. And the thing is yes, I was surprised, but the original surprise was that the book about the animal training school, the previous book, would have such a personal effect on me. I mean, I'm a journalist. I just went to...
You're not an animal trainer.
Right. And I went to just hang out with this great subject of this top school for exotic animal trainers, and I left a year later personally transformed by that experience.
So remind our listeners, or for those who haven't read,
Why is Rich Voss interviewing?
That is exactly what it sounds like.
Holy Jesus! I thought it was Voss. I'm like, what? How did Voss cross paths with this one?
Experience.
so remind our listeners, or for those who haven't read your article, how did you first apply animal training techniques to your marriage?
Well, so I was following students at the top school for exotic animal trainers for my previous book, Kicked, Bitten, and Scratched, and so I was following them as they learned the principles and then as they applied them on actual animals, hyena, baboons, water buffaloes, you name it, they had everything. And it just really started to dawn on me that what they learned were these fundamental principles, behavioral principles, that they were applying to all species. So why wouldn't it work on the species Homo sapiens, and specifically American husband, mine at home? So, I just...
This guy has to, live.
How great is it that we attacked this cunt?
Absolutely.
The American husband, as I like to call them.
With her stupid big fucking teeth and her dry lips. I can't say my S's
She's
properly.
got big gums and little teeth, Jim.
Yeah,
Poor
whatever she
guy
has.
has been emasculated. He's
Yes.
still got to hang out with his coworkers and his friends and
He
stuff.
gave that up. He
Her
doesn't give a
husband.
shit.
I just started trying to unravel some of our, or sort of solve some of our behavior problems between me and my husband using the way the animal trainers would think.
Some of our behavior,
No.
not once is she gonna say, "Here's my fucking problem."
Hell
shut the
no.
fuck up.
Is there, should we continue? There's one more clip.
Lion sack of cunt.
Should we continue or what?
Sure.
Give me one example.
Well, the prime example, the really prime example, the really sort of aha moment is that when animal trainers work with an animal and the animal does something they don't like, they will ignore it. Because the idea is that any attention can fuel that behavior you don't like. So they even have a term for it.
Jesus. We were all about bad behavior. You bitch.
Yeah.
And that would work if it wasn't just all about instincts. You can't go when you're dealing with humans. You just can't think 100% instinctive. It has to be the person has to be involved.
We're reasonable, reasoning beings.
Even the great dog whisperer. What's his name? What's that guy's name?
Oh, that's right. You like that show.
Oh, he's the great dog whisperer. He goes, you study the species, then you study the dog, and then you study the animal itself. It's still some principles to it. She has no principles.
No.
She's like watching somebody train dogs and then just added the techniques to human beings. And then she's lying about how this shit doesn't, she's not trying to run the relationship. She's a fucking asshole. I'm not even mad at her personally. All women are fucking that. They're assholes. They're all trying to do that. Sneaky bitches. It's just stop. Stop.
Caesar Milan, by the way.
Caesar Milan. And guys who, this guy that called in, she rewards me with it. That's what women, we have boiled ourselves down to just twat awards. Fuck out of here. Thank you for letting me stick my dick in there. Thanks. My fucking sex drive is disappearing by the hour. Bitch needs to control me with something else. It ain't her pussy no more, I tell you that much.
So they even have a term for it. They call it the least reinforcing scenario because marine mammal trainers like to have names for everything.
Chapter 8 of your book, the least reinforcing scenario.
Yeah.
On fire dryer.
Now it's Norm Macdonald.
So my husband loses things all the time, primarily his keys.
Unfortunately,
and his
not
wallet,
you.
and
Hopefully
when
the
he
brake
doesn't-
cables to your fucking car. Fucking emasculating hole. Fucking plow into an embankment.
Loses things all the time. His penis and testicles.
Yeah.
It was in your purse, you fucking overbearing
Yeah, he left
twat.
them at the altar when I went off to fucking animal camp and had my asshole licked by a fucking chihuahua for 6 weeks.
Let's see how she handles the losing of the keys scenario with her husband. Ugh, she's a treat.
Yeah. So my husband loses things all the time, primarily his keys and his wallet. And when he does this, it would really, frustrate him, and there would be a lot of stomping around and heavy sighing and all that. And I had always tried to help, and if I didn't help, I would, offer suggestions of how this wouldn't happen in the future. But what the point was, I was always engaged.
You would rag him about it.
Yeah, exactly.
She would be like, well, if you kept him here, you wouldn't lose him. It's like, I would offer helpful hint. That's not a fucking helpful hint. Do you remember where you last had him?
Yeah, we want to be talked down to like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. That's it. Thanks for fucking pointing that out.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if you put a clip on it, or maybe if you left him in one spot all the time.
Yeah,
But what the point was, I was
Rag.
always engaging. So this least reinforcing scenario, which I heard about at
Holy shit, now I get an instant feedback that came in about an hour and a half ago. It's Carol Miller to the person I was asking. Holy shit. The interviewer sounds like Rich Voss. She sounds a lot like Carol Miller.
A little like Carol.
Because someone out of nowhere is like, who is that DJ that you guys worked with at NEW? I'm like, what does this have to do with anything? But it just finally hit me. Sorry.
Does
the
sound like
point
her,
was, I was always engaging. So this least reinforcing scenario, which I heard about at SeaWorld, made me think, like, why not
SeaWorld, that's where
try
she should live.
one of those and not
Get us
respond. And that's what I did the next time my husband was puffing over keys. And it's not that he didn't huff and puff, but it, ended so quickly.
Were you trying to get him to not lose his keys in his wallet, or to
No.
not be so upset about it?
To not be so upset about it.
So
That's the trick. I mean, that's
fucking mouth
that's
is
the point
terrible.
of it. Is that that's what I had picked. I mean, the man still loses his keys.
And who is this
That's
fucking
like, as I said
cocksucker
in the
who gives a
column,
shit?
As a badger will always dig, my husband will forever lose his wallet. I mean, it's almost like instinctive behavior.
How about you put a basket in your cunt and let him throw his stuff in there when he comes home? Rotten twat.
Like, my anger is never, based on my girl's participation. Like, I'm sitting there like women, here's the thing, women are goofy. They can't just sit there and let you be. If they're into you, they love emotion like it's crack. So if it's some around, they want a part of it. So if you're sitting there like, motherfucker, where's my keys? This idiotic bitch, there's no way she cannot join in.
Right.
She can't not join in. And even if he's looking for it, if this asshole is looking for her to join in, that's not even what men do. If I'm banging around looking for my keys, it's because, fuck, I need to get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to drive. It's not like, sweetie, this is a participation. You should be angry for shit. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm having trouble coping
Half
with
the time she's
losing
like,
my
can I help you
keys."
lose your keys? Can I help you find them? I don't get... Do you know where they at, bitch?
Exactly.
Get out of here. That's ridiculous. This
Do
is
you know
ridiculous.
or not? That's all I need from you right now.
Ridiculous, man.
Right.
This is just ridiculous. Women are always trying to find it because they don't have any fucking skills or charm. They just don't. They fucking don't.
And good news, Patrice is writing a book on relationships.
Yeah.
Finally. Good.
Yeah.
It's going to be an amazing read. I'm
Always
telling
trying
you
to
right
figure
now.
out some shit.
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Why don't they figure out how to get dick? And they don't have to know. They don't.
No.
They get dick because they have a vagina. That's why they have no skills or charm. Here's my vagina, and some asshole's going, and when I come home and I smell good, I get them. When I get shit. You know how much I love jerking off? Like, I jerk off like it's pussy. Like my girl thinks I'm cheating on her because I'm like, I don't, but it's just. It's
easier.
It just like, stop. Pussy's not that's when you're 20. Pussy's like a magical thing that you need to get, like this car.
Magical.
Like you turn
It's
40, you
and
don't even
logical at
care.
the same time. Holy, you are
40,
hilarious.
40 years old, you're like,
You'd rather just jerk off to crazy images on the
yeah, just
on the internet instead of getting the real thing.
You just go, I love you, sweetie, but you realize my love is just, that's why I don't want to fuck you as much, because I love you.
You need the lust.
If I was just...
You're looking for the lust.
Yeah, if you was an object,
Yeah.
if you was just a something I could just stick a hole, if you was a hole, it'd be different. But I love you. I don't want to treat you like a dirty, rotten hole no more. This bitch.
I got the title of your book.
Oh.
Mars and Venus Revisited.
Fucking shambo. Damien from Akron writes, Patrice better title it Fighting for Dick Space.
Fighting for dick space.
All right.